So students, let us continue our chapter Outcomes of Democracy, Part 3. Accommodation of social diversity. Democracy accommodates various social divisions. In the chapter Federalism also we discuss the seventh function of federalism, that is the dual objectives. Means on one hand the democratic countries which are goes according to the federal rule. So in one hand they have to keep the diversity of the country, and on other hand make the country united. Democracy usually develops a procedure to conduct their competitions, and this reduces the possibility of tension that normally our democracy faces from becoming explosive and very violent. We all know that no society can fully and permanently resolve any kind of conflicts among these different groups. But what we can do is that to respect and evolve mechanism. Means we have to respect all other groups and differences, and on other hand we also evolve a mechanism to negotiate the differences. This ability to handle social differences and conflict is a plus point of democratic regimes. For this, democracy must fulfill two conditions in order to achieve these outcomes. The first one is that democracy is not a rule by majority or the majority opinion. The majority always need to work with the minority so that the government functions to represents the general view of the country. The second thing is that it is also necessary that rule by democracy or majority does not become ruled by majority community in terms of religions, race or linguistic groups, etc. Here, rule by majority means that in case of any kind of decisions or in case of every elections, etc., the different persons and different groups may and can form a majority. In short, you can say that democracy is the only form in the world which accommodate social diversity with its systems, dignity and freedom of the citizens. Democracy stands much superior to the other forms of government in promoting the freedoms or the dignity of the individuals. Here the passions for the respects and freedoms are the basis of democracy. Democracies throughout the world have recognized this, at least in principle we can say. This has been achieved in various degrees in various democracies. Let us take examples of India. Society which have been built for a long on the basis of subordinate and dominations from thousands of years, 5 to 6,000 years. A particular caste in India are dominated by the rest community, but now in democracy these community also get equal status as the other. This is in democracy when an asset become the president of India, that is K.R. Narayanan. Means democracy gives dignity to all its citizens, whether they are from lower or upper caste, religions, or whatever. Dignity of woman. Most of the societies across the world were historically male dominated societies. In all religions of the world, also Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, Buddhism, etc., they believe that women are for household works and men are for outside work. After a very long struggle by these women have created some sensitivity today that respect to and equal treatment of women are necessary ingredients of a democratic societies. And once the principle is recognized, it becomes easier for women to wage a struggles. So here we see two examples. The first one, democracy gives freedom and dignity to that particular community which were treated and dominated from last thousands of years, and same with the women in India. At present also a lady, that is Pratibha Patil, the chairperson of Lok Sabha, Meera Kumar, or we can say the main supremo of the government, that is Sonia Gandhi. They all are women, and that is just because democracy. This is not possible in a country like Saudi Arabia. On the other hand, the non-democratic country set up the principle of individual freedom and dignity would not have legal and moral forces. Democracy in India has also strengthened the claims of disadvantaged or discriminated caste for equal status and equal opportunities. There is no discrimination in India now in this democratic regime. There are instances still of caste based inequalities and aristocracies, but these lack the moral and legal foundations. Perhaps it is the recognitions that makes ordinary citizens values towards these democratic regimes. In short, today what we learn is that in the outcomes of democracy, one of the outcomes is that democracy run with all the other forms of diversity. It accommodate all the differences and diversities it has. And the second thing is that it is in democracy where we see a dignity and freedom of an individual. That's all in this chapter. Thank you.